New build. We got a new build. We got a new build. We got a new build.
Ready to start the season in style. With Hall of Famer, here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Haliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. And for Detroit, Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Cunningham is out there with MP. And it's Duren in at the 5. Here on opening day, and what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism.
Forgot how to guard.
And it's Haliburton with the assist.
Well, Haliburton can be so clever with the basketball, helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
Pulls up.
Oh, almost.
For that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one. He's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Haliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Haliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Haliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it. And now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
Haliburton hits them both. And Tyrese Haliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
How did it? Yo, dude.
And not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
Nembhard finds Haliburton. Outside Mathurin. Yep, that one goes in.
Dude, these NPCs are making every single shot. I'm over here missing every single one of my shots. I got a fucking Curry build.
It's been a slow start here. 8-point game. The feed to MP. In the corner, it's Harris to stop the run.
Come on, bruh.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. I asked him about the challenge of facing Miles Turner, and he said this guy is a problem for our offense. Miles is an incredible shot blocker. You have to know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, we don't normally hear a coach talk about somebody's defense first, but Turner is that guy. Fellas?
All right, David, thanks. Turner passes to Mathurin, and he dunks it down.
Oh my God, bro.
Athletes in his draft class. Mathurin with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Cunningham looking it over. Lets it go. The rebound by Turner.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
And a wide open.
How do you run?
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Haliburton.
R2.
He's got 7 points in the game. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
Stewart's checked in for Detroit. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
It's stolen by Harris. Pass to MP. Thompson outside. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Ivy's checked in for Detroit. And Indiana with a change here, too. Toppin's checked in. On offense, here are the Pacers. They've got a... Halliburton. Pistons trail by 10. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Beasley is out there with MP. And it's Stewart in at the center position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Back to Nembhard. There's the triple. Here's Turner. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Tobias Harris. A very nice season for him last year. He averaged about 17 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys,
What do you mean, Turner? Yo. He didn't catch that?
Re-signing Pascal Siakam and Obi Toppin, then extending Andrew Nembhard. With a young team that's already shown so much promise, there is upside in staying the course. This team should have some staying power for years to come, guys.
No doubt about it. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
Oh my God, bro. What the fuck are these controls?
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
Ball's not good.
How the Yo.
Beasley kicks to MP. He takes it in. Back to Beasley. Nembhard grabs the board.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's Mathurin missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldrin.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton.
Bro, it's like I can't, like, dude.
He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. Guys and coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking them in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky
Oh
is
my
the limit.
God, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? This game's so ass, dude.
The balance
Him.
between affirmation and accountability.
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost
This is
them
a
up
Curry
and
build.
also demand that they deliver.
Damn. Oh my God.
Take a break. 2 shots. That free throw. No good.
I have not made one shot. I make more shots with my big. What the fuck?
Was so
hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, I'm going to make this shot. I got a Curry bill. Oh, my God.
The bad boys.
Detroit making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit.
Like, bro.
14 wins last season.
Why is everybody faster than me?
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Pass the ball! You're just standing there.
Shot clock at 6. Can they get it? Going inside. It's not.
Oh my God, bro!
Here's Nembhard, guarded by Hardaway. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense.
How?
Completing the play.
2 minutes remaining.
A 3. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got his 7th assist in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Damn, bro.
Fucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances.
So it's the Indiana Pacers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out.
The Pacers, 50.
Zero points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, and 0 steals. Teammate grade, D-. FG, 0%. I'm a fucking Curry. Why am I missing my shots?
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you.
Damn,
It's
bro.
gonna be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
How? You're supposed to catch it.
This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half. The perimeter pairing with 5. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. For Indiana, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Doesn't make any fucking sense. Watch this shit. This dude's a big. He's going to make every single one of his shots while my Stephen Curry build is going to make no shots. You see that? See that right there?
It really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that
But it
you
makes-
can talk more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
Oh my God, he's going to make this shot. What?
Boy, when you think about Benedict Mathurin, this guy is a talented, aggressive scorer. His ceiling very high. He's going to have to be a little more efficient.
Harris passes to MP.
Come on.
But it's no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Nembhard's shot is good.
So done with this shit. I'm really done with this shit, dude.
Is wanting to find his teammates.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Harris dishes to MP. Shoots it. And
Oh
that
my
one is back
God, bro.
That's the best look you can get on a possession. What a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Like,
out.
dude.
Halliburton slams it in.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Oh my God.
And here's Indiana. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And the Pacers, another three.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The Pistons have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. On the wing, Thompson. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Cunningham against Halliburton.
Pass the ball.
First basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Like, bro, how does he make every shot? Where's the green meter?
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
That's tipped.
Dude!
And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way.
Why you gotta move so much?
Thompson surveying the floor. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
Pass the ball!
That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Harris has got 5 now.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
Now, Nembhard, 14 points for him. 6 to shoot. Here's Siakam. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here's Harris, and it's sent back by Turner.
Miles Turner with that length sends it back twice on the pipes. Miles.
Passes to Halliburton.
What?
They get the rebound. Siakam.
I don't know what you mean by that. Yes.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field.
Dude, I don't know what it is, dude. I try to shoot. I have not made one shot. I have a Curry build. How does that make sense? The fuck?
Here in the third.
I'm streaming. You should be able to watch this shit.
In with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in
Watch. Look at this shit. Miss.
Win, so I'm just trying to figure out.
How does that make sense?
Right now, it's
what?
Get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. And Thompson kicks to Stewart. Turner with it, picked up by Thompson. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Halliburton for 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Stewart's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's stolen by Mathurin. To the middle, here's Siakam.
Yeah, I'm trying to get on my mans, but he keeps on fucking moving. They're making me guard a big. What the fuck?
Halliburton on the wing. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something.
Dude, why are they making me guard bigs? I'm a small. I'm a Curry build. Huh.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Pacers ending the third quarter with a tremendous 17-5 run. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the...
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were...
Yeah, no problem for Indiana because this game's ass. That's why.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance.
No, I didn't.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
Of your game in 2K25. The first gameplay tip is switching. This gives you control over your defense whenever you want to match up the switch. Whatever console you're on, press the normal pass button to perform a switch. The second gameplay tip I have is icon lead passing. Go to your settings and turn this on. Whenever you're icon passing, you can lead your players around the court and gain control of your players using the left stick. My last gameplay tip is a takeover to equip on your best player. It's called Flash.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchup. A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. MP is out there with Kate Cunningham. And it's Stewart in at the 5. And for the Cavaliers, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Hunter in at the 3.
Welcome to the stream.
Really young team. How do you approach the season early in the schedule?
Well, Brian, the big challenge is when you have a young team is really trying to figure out who fits into what roles, what's the best way for your team to play. That takes a little longer than it does with other teams, and at times you have to modify your schemes, your rotations, and really work to figure out what you need to do.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
And getting established positioning inside. Once Allen has this, he is a threat to score.
Up top, Thompson. Hunter covering. That's tipped. Pass to Garland. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the 3.
And Garland is someone you must be aware of at all times, especially out on the perimeter.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
5 on the clock. And here's Harris outside. Hits a 3-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Garland. Into the lane. The shot won't fall.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Harris passes to Cunningham. On the wing, MP.
Damn it.
And that's a foul. Called
hey, rebound.
That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
How?
Sloppy pass. Have to be more precise than that.
Oh, a clear foul.
Oh my God, bro. Dude, why do they gotta make it so that the run button is R2? That's so weird. I keep on pressing X when I mean to press R2.
A deployable free throw shooter.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the night. That free throw no good. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Stop fucking glazing.
And the second free throw is good. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Now here's Harris. He just couldn't put it together in that loss to Indiana. Outside Hunter. Pass to Allen.
And it's a good thing to see Allen trying to score more. When he does that, he attracts the defense's attention. Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting
Course.
everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen...
Damn!
Checked in for the Cavaliers. Beasley's checked in for Detroit. MP comes in for Ivy. Cleveland shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Free throw good. Hunter. And Grant for the Cavs to take that next step in terms of contending. What do you think has to happen?
Well, number one, enhancing their ability to put pressure on the rim. When you look at their rate of free throws and offensive rebounds, there is big room for improvement.
Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. Isaac Okoro is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Allen in at center, filling out the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Well, just doing an excellent job defensively. Using his body to disrupt the shot and then get control of the loose ball.
And here's Harris. He's got 5.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And no good. Some solid defense from Stewart. And so MP will bring it up for Detroit. 11-point game. This, their first chance to take a look at Cleveland this season.
I mean, every game against this team is so important. That's how it is in a divisional race.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
1 rebound.
And he drops it first. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. We'll be back in a moment.
Yo.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second.
I say none.
The Cavaliers lead by 11. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham is out there with...
Damn, bro, you weren't even my man.
Roaming the paint. Mobley against Harris. From deep, Mitchell. From outside, Mitchell is good.
He's always a threat to bury a catch-and-shoot jumper. Mitchell doesn't waste time.
Pass to Harris. On the wing, Thompson. Stolen by Mitchell.
How?
And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. And it's good.
Oh my God, bro.
Mitchell's got 11.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Now Thompson. Back to Harris. Pass to Cunningham. From behind the arc. Cunningham, confident in his range.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's when he knows he can hit.
Back to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there.
Damn, bro, my man's on my dick.
MP against Mitchell. MP no good.
Oh my God, bro. It's because my man's is always on my dick, bruh. Damn.
They get it back. It's good on the putback.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Harris with it. Cunningham outside. On the wing, Thompson. The ball's knocked loose. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Garland with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Mobley outside. Pass to Allen. Clock at 6. From 12 feet. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Harris passes to Thompson. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Mobley. Cunningham against Garland. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Tremendous effort from Allen. One of the top offensive rebounders in the game.
Detroit calls timeout. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, we have each other's backs. That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers.
Damn, bro. Dude, I've been back. We're 58 to 65.
Cleveland leading by 7. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair.
Garland just broke my Garland just broke my ankles.
1 and 2, and it's Hunter in a
Damn,
small
15
forward.
people on my
So that's
stream.
who's on the floor for the Cavs. And he can't get that one. Hunter with some nice D. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. No good on the triple.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
MP against Garland.
You better grab that fucking ball.
6 on the shot clock. Here's MP from deep three-point range. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Here's Garland. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Pass to MP. Unloads from 13. And that one's long. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, BA, it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Well, what do you know?
Both free throws good.
He makes the shot.
And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Here's Garland. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
James Garland!
Now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several.
Yeah!
And their block numbers also stand out to me. Challenging shots at the rim has been a big part of their defensive success.
Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. From deep. And that one's good. Mitchell for three. Mitchell's got 10 points here in the second half.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
And the Pistons call time here. Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them.
Here's MP. Hunter with some nice D.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
To the paint. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Cunningham outside. Hunter against MP. Now here's Cunningham. Not a lot of room. Cunningham showing the D. No mercy.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Hunter against Thompson. Here's the floater. Hunter passes to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Here's Garland. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Hey, Graham, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a
Look for Cleveland. Okoro is checked in for Allen. Strus comes in for Mobley. And it's Merrill in for Hunter. MP is checked in for Detroit. That's good from Garland.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a bright, bright future.
Pistons trail by 11. To the middle. Here's Harris. And he trims the lead to single digits. Harris has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Ooh, rejected by Harris. Ivy, right side. Garland against MP. Pass to Harris. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, Harris is all heart. He won't relent on the play. It ends up getting an and-one chance.
There ain't gonna be a next appearance.
Checked in for Cleveland. Jerome comes in for Garland. Stewart, he's checked in for Detroit. MP comes in for Schroeder. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
B.A., all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell, good.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Piston foul, number 14.
Piston foul, number 14. Contact.
At the line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots, Ty Jerome.
Shit.
First free throw is good. Good on both.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Ivy outside. And so Cleveland takes it by a big margin. A clean win. And one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports.
Nike.
NBA.
It's a shoe contract.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris are their forwards. MP is out there with Cunningham. And it's Stewart in at the center position. Well, we know it's been tough to win in Detroit for the Pistons. Change coaches again. Just 2 playoff appearances, Shams, in the last 15 years for this very proud and historic franchise. But there is, I feel, as you look at that franchise, hope. Do you see it as well?
No question, and it really starts with Cade Cunningham. I'm told the Pistons organization has all the confidence in the world in Cunningham. First pick in the draft in 2020.
Damn, bro.
23 points, 8 assists per game, 6'6" point guard. Cunningham is someone the Pistons brass is very confident can be a franchise player, and he is their cornerstone moving forward.
MP against White. White with the defensive effort. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
What you love about Jrue Holiday is he's a true teammate. He's selfless and just wants to see his whole squad win.
When you think about the great teams that we have seen and the great seasons that we have watched over the many decades, where do you think historically Boston's season will be placed?
The greatness of the Celtics can be measured in any one of their players can win an MVP, whether it's Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Jrue Holiday. They all have the ability, and Kristaps Porzingis, to all win individual accolades. But what makes them so great is they can sacrifice and be one for each other. You think about starting fives. The 2017 Warriors, the 24, 25, 25-26 Celtics. For years to come, this Celtics group has a chance to compete.
Thompson outside. To Cunningham. Pass to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Holiday. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Boston, no good that time either. Well, we talked about expansion. That has been floated around. We know that teams would have to realign. Shams, any ideas on which teams might have expansion in the East or West?
Certainly, most of the potential expansion cities, the high-level ones, have been noted as teams in the West. Maybe you have a team out east that is in the West moving into the Eastern Conference. But the league could obviously surprise everyone with a different solution. Maybe having one expansion team be an Eastern Conference team, one being a West. There's several options that Adam Silver and the NBA have.
I would think...
Huh? My progression. My PG? The fuck?
New Orleans would... be one of those teams, right? Just where they are geographically. Memphis, those two teams are in the West, and I could see them maybe going east. Possible?
Yeah.
Certainly Minnesota and Memphis. Those are two teams that, to me, have an Eastern Conference feel.
Tipped away and stolen by White.
Why am I jumping?
Here's Boston. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Welcome to the stream.
How you do it. Nice catch and shoot
How the
from Drew.
And Shams, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
3 early turnovers, Kevin. He needs to regain his focus and start writing.
Wasn't even looking at my own player. Welcome to the stream.
Look here for Detroit. Hardaway comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And MP subbed in for Ivy. Then for the Celtics, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Horford. Porzingis comes in for Brown. And it's Holiday in for Pritchard. We've got Thompson. MP is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. You communicate so much.
They want me to guard these big-ass players.
You talk with personnel people. You know, knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day?
How do I get this guy off my dick, bruh?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents.
He's got a lock over his feet.
Trusted.
Every single time I move, he's on my dick. I'm trying to get him out of the way so I can get a shot, but he's always on my dick.
How are they building their own front office in their own building?
Damn, dude. Dude, every single time I get the ball, this dude with the lock under his feet is always on my dick. Every single time I move, he's there. It's like I can't move out of the way to... No, I don't know what that lock is. Fuck is that supposed to mean? Do I pass it off?
But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your...
And so it's the Boston Celtics in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter.
Your Pistons 48. The Celtics, 56.
This is an 8-point difference. Just doing defense / rebound when I'm an offensive.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one.
How does that make sense? I made 1 rebound, and now they're glazing that shit.
In the scoring column, through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Cunningham kicks to Harris. Got a piece of it. And stolen by White. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5%. Six on the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
I don't.
Harris outside. Lock at 6.
Pass the ball.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
White finds Holiday. Porzingis against Stewart.
That's who they had me guarding earlier. You see that big ass white dude? That's who they had me guarding earlier.
Brings it up for Detroit. A 12-point game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process.
This stuff kind of down.
Experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the 4th, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, sounds like he's... figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that.
Nah, I'm passing that shit off.
To Harris. Cunningham inside. Headed by Porzingis. And the dunk by Stewart.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Brown outside. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Thompson against Brown. White wide open. He fires. Boston again missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
There's MP. And it's White with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent failure.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Celtics, Tatum. Jason.
Watch this shit. I'm gonna get benched this after this second. Yeah, what the fuck did I tell you? Every single time I get benched after that. I don't know why. Shit is stupid.
Celtics leading by 6. They've got Beasley. Isaiah Stewart out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's MP in at the 1. That's the group for Detroit right now.
One of the most unselfish players in this league. That's a nice pass from Drew.
Passes it to Beasley. MP outside. Rebound Boston.
Oh my
God,
bro. That should not determine whether or not you make the shot, bro.
It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's MP. And that is coming up. Officials
I had good position there.
Second personal foul.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in
transition. Shit.
Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
Okay, okay. Hold up.
They're playing smart.
I got the free throw.
Capitalizing on mistakes.
And both
see? Look at that. Okay.
Boston leading by 6. Outside Holiday.
Fuck.
And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Brown outside.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Boy, he just hasn't been able to get his shot to fall. Harris outside. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup.
Good RB.
And that's the physicality he has muscling through contact. Harris uses all of the tools to get his points.
Brown outside. And here's Tatum for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists tonight.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And a look now at the Boston Celtics upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And you know for that Hornets matchup, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. For Porzingis. Stewart misses.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, like, the defense was waiting on him that time.
And the basket is good.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown. It is just another weapon in his arsenal now.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Some timeouts you just know you're going to get yelled at. And with these turnovers, I'm going to tell you it's not going to be a very pleasant timeout.
Dancers, dance team, make some noise.
Pistons trail by 11. Pass to Cunningham. It's Beasley on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Beasley inside. Brown on him.
Passed up.
Down low. 4 on the clock. Holiday with it. Now defended by MP. Here's Pritchard. No good on the 3. Time running out for the Pistons. To the inside. Stolen by Holiday. One-on-one fast break. Here's Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
Assisted by
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
A moment for an injury report. And now let's send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Marcus Sasser. David?
How?
The head athletic trainer for Detroit gave us some status update. Unfortunately, not good news. He has suffered a torn calf muscle. And hate to report, but it's a very significant injury. We won't see him out on the floor again for quite a while. Terrible news. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, and if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
And he had all of us at the table quivering. What a move by Cade.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Celtics.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes
I really don't like this Holiday dude.
Nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jrue Holiday.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes,
Yo, dude, I swear to God.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Beasley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Jason
Wonderful,
Tatum.
dude.
Yeah, easy call.
Team second.
And the first one at the line is good.
2, Malik Beasley. Substitution on the court. At the line for the Celtics, Cornet. Lou. Cornet. One shot.
One shot.
Now Schroeder. MP kicks to Holland. Takes the 13-footer. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Boston.
Almost.
This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight.
All right, progression. After I'm done showing you this shit, I'm gonna get off. Yeah, I'm at progression. You said you wanted to see this.
I look like I'm money. I'm getting this cash, it's my lady Sunday. I guess you won't talk if it ain't about the money. My boys in the when they jump like a bunny. Got it ain't nothing funny. Up on the side and I keep. If I gotta reach up, I'ma keep. Way I slide in that cool boy, I keep that. We done went right there all the way to the sun. Get in the pocket like a. Why would I keep her? I never went under. I just went and gave to my brother. But then the supper. Why would you keep a little sucker? Why would you keep a little? Ride the hallway, ride the bus. Walk my house, look like. Walk in, she gon' make you. I do damage, can't stand it. Psycho bandit, like it's Marilyn Manson. Got the cash advancing. You just write it. Pull the out the pantry. They fly, looking dummy. I pop the. I look like a mummy. I'm getting this.
See that shit?
I guess you won't talk if it ain't about the money. My boys in the when they jump like a bunny. Got it ain't nothing funny. Up on the side and I keep it. If I gotta reach up, I'ma keep it. Got a TV hat, like a BB hat. You won't see me hat, but you like see me hat. Won't beat me hat, but I'm creepy hat. And the genie hat, cause you saying I'm hat.
Hey, Nana. It's been a year since you went back home.
I don't know what you mean I don't have a lot of stamina. Why don't you? It says I have 70 stamina.
If I were you, to be honest, I wouldn't approach us. Out in the world, ready. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Come to the hood, I give you a tour. They were content with life, but I wanted more. Thinking of ways of getting my foot in the door. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Are you still there? All of the homies we had turning to ghosts. We didn't know any better or know how to cope. Had to try out for the team, then wait on results. That was St. Andrews, I hated the coach. Entering raffles, I was just doing the most. Paying to play for the shows, you know how it goes. Plotting with ass.
Hey, dude, I'm gonna get off this shit. Yo, make sure y'all subscribe before I end this live stream. I'm gonna get off this shit. Y'all have a good night. Hey, bro, I'll see you tomorrow, dude.